why is that the case in every Kamen Rider so far, where a lot of people are just off at the beginning? Like, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, I will be doing the complete history of Kamen Rider from 1971 to 2024. This is a year late. But before we get into the video, I just wanted to let some of y'all know the reason why I've been gone for so long. I did a video, like one video, when I first moved in here, or no, a week after I moved in here. But the Wi-Fi was so bad that it took me like 10 minutes just to, get a video set up, and then like another like 2-3 hours or 4 hours to edit a video, and then it would take like all night long just to upload one video, just having my PC just running all night long just for that one video to upload. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that anymore. So if you see, I don't know if you can see, but there's like that white thing down there. It's a range extender. I have two of them, one in the kitchen and then one down here. That's like right next to the PC. So now I get better internet connection and everything works faster. So it's not as delayed anymore. And now I'm able to actually put out videos. And another reason why I haven't been recording or uploading that much is because I also work two jobs now. I have a day job and a night job. So I can, well, now I'm trying to do 2 to 3 videos a week. So I'll try to record like 3 videos in one sitting and then just spread them out through the week. Or, one video for like each, or yeah, try to record 3 videos over the weekend and then spread them out over the week. That's what I'm trying to do. But hopefully I can stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing drastic changes. So let's hope for that. And I've been uploading, besides actually recording videos, I've been uploading a lot of shorts, and I've been doing those like when I'm at work, or when I get here at night, or the night before I have to go to work. So I'll just record like a bunch of them in my room and then just upload them, and they've been doing really well. So I like doing those, and I will keep doing those. So if you want to go watch those, there's a lot of One Piece and like anime shorts that I've been doing. So yeah. And another thing I wanted to talk about is I want to do more anime reactions, which I want to start with One Piece. I'm fully caught up on the anime and the manga, but I want to start reacting to the new arc when it starts in April, I think. So that will definitely give me enough time to get that set up, and I want to get a an editor for that. So because I don't think I'm gonna be able to edit them, edit those videos while having to go to work, because yeah, they take a long time to edit. So yeah, hopefully I can find an editor by then. And if I do, I'll let you guys know, and you guys can let me know what other shows or stuff that you want me to react to, because I will take recommendations as long as I'm able to do it. So yeah, let's get into the video. I will do half of it today because I got to get to work soon. So I'm gonna do half of it and then edit it all in the morning when I get home from work, and then upload it. So yeah, and if you guys like it, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what other videos I should react to. If you guys want to see more, let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And let's get started.
Why is Kamen Rider so legendary?
I don't know. You tell me, good sir. I'm not gonna wear my sweater because it's too damn hot in here, man. Let me turn on the. Wait. Let me see if I can turn on. Yeah.
The Rider franchise has built an incredible legacy and a rich history within Japan and throughout the entire world.
I like this design. I'm not gonna lie. The half black and half green. What was it, like half and half version? I really like it.
Like movies, games, and even American adaptations. So if you want a video that you can show to people who don't know what Kamen Rider is, or if you just want to take an entertaining walk with me through the complete history of this legendary franchise, this is the video for you. To tell the story of the Kamen Rider franchise, we first have to go all the way back to 1938, where a young child named Shotaro Onodera was born in the town of Tome in Miyagi Prefecture, Japan. Shotaro would take on the name Ishinomori, and he showed a lot of creativity and a talent for creating characters.
I like that, to be honest. I know I gotta stay like right here.
Manga competitions throughout his childhood before he would eventually create a character named Skullman that would of course go on to become Kamen Rider.
Oh, that's sick.
Kamen
That's
Rider is
sick.
perhaps best known for featuring young adult men that become cyborgs and transform into armored superheroes with a theme of
Is that
grasshoppers
Dragon
and
Knight and
other
then the
insects.
Wizard one? I really
Though this
like the
has
Wizard
loosened
one.
up a lot over
It's so
time, in
sick.
the
It's
modern
so
age,
sick.
not all series feature this bug theme. In fact, most don't.
This is Rocket Man.
There are three eras of Kamen Rider, and these coincide with the eras of
Let's see
Japanese
how many.
history. These eras are
Okay.
known
I was gonna say how many of them do I remember, but I think I remember
as the Showa era,
most of them.
spanning from 1926 to
I think I remember
1989,
most of them.
the
So.
Heisei era, spanning from
Wait,
1989 to
let me
2019.
see if the volume is at the highest it can be, because I'm just reacting. As you can see, look at that. My shorts. I think I liked a couple of them, but yeah. So let's get back to it.
In the Reiwa era, which spans from
Yeah, I love
2018
Geats,
through the
bro. It's
present
so
day.
sick. It's so sick.
In 1971, Kamen Rider was born with the iconic original series, starring two main protagonists in Takeshi and Hayato, as they would take on Shocker and later Gel Shocker. Unlike modern-day seasons of Kamen Rider, this series ran for a whopping 98 episodes.
Oh my
And we
god.
would start with the story of
That
Takeshi
is
Hongo, a college student who was
that
turned
is
into a cyborg
a
by
lot
Shocker,
or a
and
long
unable to
commitment to
fully
that.
convert his mind, and he would rebel and battle against them. While filming a motorcycle stunt, Takeshi Hongo's actor Hiroshi Fujioka was injured and had to be replaced.
Oh, damn.
They would replace him by Hayato Ichimonji, played by Takeshi Sasaki, and eventually they would join forces
For
together,
some reason, I didn't
becoming
think
the iconic double
they'd
riders.
be doing their own stunts. Which it's kind of cool that they
This
do.
series set
It
up
sucks that he got hurt,
tropes
but hey,
such as Kamen Rider being
it happens.
cyborg
You know what I'm
fighting
saying?
an evil organization, and of course his preferred method of transportation is Rider Machine Cyclone.
I'm
To
not
say
gonna
that this
lie.
series was
They
iconic
got
and
some really cool
legendary
bikes in
would
these.
be a huge understatement.
The bikes be making it. Are wait.
In
I'm trying to figure out how I want to word it. Uh, the bikes make it or break it sometimes, because like if the if the common rider himself is really cool, but like their bike is just you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna like be that appealing to me, because I'm like I besides the story, I don't know what the story is like. Is if the story is better, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But like what draws me the most is if the suit is cool, and then also yeah, like the powers, and then if the bike is really cool as well. I like it when the bike is really cool. Like I know
In
it's not an
73,
emphasis on it later on, like yeah, later seasons is not a big emphasis on it. But like the earlier ones, I really like some of the bikes that like that's what like does it for me sometimes.
Toei would follow up the success of Kamen Rider with Kamen Rider V3, a direct sequel featuring returning characters from Kamen Rider. In this series, Shiro Kazami wants to be a cyborg in order to avenge his family that he saw being killed by Destron.
That's
He becomes
dark.
mortally wounded
That
while
is
risking his life
dark.
to protect the Double Riders.
I don't wait.
So in return, they turn him into
So
a zombie.
I think I may have asked this before, and I don't know if you guys have answered it, and I may have just forgotten. But was Kamen Rider mainly for teenagers, or grown like older kids, like? Cause that's dark. If that's like early teenagers, that's too dark to be watching when you're that young. Like I know it's kind of you know not gonna say cartoony, but like some of the moves they do is kind of cartoony, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I like it, but yeah, that's kind of dark. The backstory, and like if kids were watching that, yeah, that's dark as hell. I know it's at least I don't think it's as dark in later seasons from some of the stuff that we have seen. But yeah, if this was for kids like early teenagers, yeah, I don't see that happening. I'm guessing it's for like older teenagers, like with how the storyline is going.
This series features Joji Yuki, also known as Rider Man, played by Takahisa Yamaguchi, who has one of the most unique rider suit designs in the franchise, being that his mouth is exposed through his helmet.
Wow, I don't remember this one at all.
Our
Like I really don't
protagonist
remember that one at
Shiro
all.
is played by Hiroshi Miyauchi, who also played Owl Ranger in Go Ranger, Big One in Jaka, and Chief Counselor Naoyuki Miura in O Ranger, plus
Wow,
multiple
I
seasons
didn't.
of the Metal Hero franchise.
That's kinda
This
cool.
guy is a Toku legend.
That's cool as well. Yeah, that's cool. Wait. I thought I got a text,
As
bro. I
far
was
as
about to.
V3's suit design, it was a natural evolution from the looks of the Double Riders, featuring more red and a slightly more detailed design.
Yeah, it looks. I just don't. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say I like the suit. Oh no, that. Yeah, no, no, no. I
was
didn't
the year
like
of
the.
Kamen Rider
I
X.
like this one a lot better because I don't like the other one where the white part is just it's too big and like it's too much like from the
Our
helmet.
main protagonist Keisuke and his father were
His bike
betrayed
is
by
cool as well.
Keisuke's
Yeah, I like
fiancée
that. I
in order
like
to
that mask a
assist
lot
God,
better.
the Government of Darkness, leading
Government
Keisuke
of
and his father to
Darkness.
become mortally wounded. Keisuke's father
Wait,
and the
what?
Darkness were betrayed by Keisuke's fiancée in order to assist God, the Government of Darkness, leading Keisuke
That's
and his father to become
that's
mortally
fucked.
wounded. Keisuke's
Yeah,
father,
that's
who
messed
was
up,
a
bro.
robotics expert, turned Keisuke into a Kaizord, also known as X-Rider or Kamen Rider X, in order to save his life.
Yeah, that's that's a lot.
In this series, Keisuke starts as an easygoing character with the optimism of somebody that's about to get married. But all that is ripped away from him, and he turns into a machine of pure precision and focus.
Wow. I kind of like that. I like that.
His helmet is meant to look like a skull, and his helmet definitely has a look
I
that
can
calls
see it.
back to
No,
the
I can
Soul Man
see it.
manga created by Shotaro Ishinomori. Due to competition from anime on TV at the time, the show had lower ratings than the studio had
Oh
hoped, and it
damn.
only lasted 35 episodes.
It's not bad. 35 episodes is not bad. Like for it not getting the ratings that they
Also,
wanted
in
and still to last
1974, we
35
had
episodes
Kamen
is not
Rider
bad at all.
Amazon. This is the shortest Kamen Rider series ever, and one of the most violent. This show follows
I
Daisuke,
remember this
who
is
was
like the
lost in
horror
the
looking one,
Amazon
yeah.
as a child. He was raised by wild animals before
Yeah, this is
eventually
that
being
like horror
adopted by
looking
an
one.
Incan tribe. Nearly his entire village would be killed by Golgos, but not before
That's
an elder
dark.
in the tribe performs
That
a ritual to give
so
him the power to become Kamen Rider Enemy.
so all the earlier ones are just a lot darker, bro. Like what? Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be this dark. Like when we watched the openings and the endings, like you wouldn't tell that like they're this dark. Like I like it. Like I like darker stories. I like grittier stories a lot. But I just wasn't expecting this from Kamen Rider, man. Right, he really looks like a bug here.
This was an incredibly iconic and unique new look for Kamen Rider, with a helmet design and a suit design that had never been seen before. This was the first rider to not use a belt to henshin, and the first Kamen Rider series since the original to not have any previous riders returning. This is also the very last main Kamen Rider series that did not have a Sentai season air alongside it. 1975 saw the release of Kamen Rider
Oh,
Strong, which was originally
this was
planned
one of
to
my
be the
favorite
final
ones.
Kamen
When we
Rider
did
series. This show
all
follows
the
Shigeru
opening
Shigeru,
reactions and
whose
the
best friend and mentor Goro
transformations
was
or
killed by
henshins.
Black Satan.
This is
Because
one
of
of my
this,
favorite ones
Shigeru
from
lets
like the
himself
older
get
ones.
turned into a cyborg or Kamen Rider Stronger.
Yeah, I like his dress. I like his transformation. It's so sick.
He meets Yuriko, also known as Electronic Wave
Who?
Human Tackle or Denpa Ningen Tekud, who is also a cyborg created by Black Satan. And together they would battle Black Satan and later the
Black
Dozer Army.
Satan is insane.
Electronic Wave Humanoid Tackle isn't technically a Kamen Rider, but she definitely has the look of one.
One more time. One more time. I need to hear that one more time.
Tackle isn't technically a Kamen Rider.
Wait.
Electronic Wave Humanoid Tackle isn't technically a Kamen Rider, but she definitely has the look of one, especially the ones from the early
I like the way he says
and
the
she
full
is
name
buff
every
themed,
time.
with Tackle's motif being a ladybug, and she was even created by Black Satan in the same way as Stronger. Unfortunately, the actress Kyoko Okada, who played Electronic Wave Humanoid Tackle, passed away at the age of 27 due to an asthma attack. Shigeru was played by Shigeru
Now that
Araki, who also
that just
passed
brought
away
me
in
all the way
2012
down.
from
Wow.
pneumonia.
Yeah,
This was
that killed the
basically
whole
called
mood
Kamen
for
Rider
me, bro.
Spark,
What the
and
hell?
that was trademarked in Japan. However, this would have been a really fitting name due to the show's focus
Yo,
on
that's a
electricity,
really big
and this
chest.
was the
Like,
very first Kamen Rider series to have a temporary power-up for the main rider, that being Stronger's charge-up form.
I still like it, but like, it's
4
a
whole
lot.
years later, the Kamen Rider fandom
Sky
would be
Rider?
introduced to Sky Rider. This was meant to be a reboot of the original Kamen Rider series after the franchise had been off of TV for 4 whole years, hence the name and similar suit design to Kamen Rider Ichigo. This show would revisit classic themes and tropes from the first two Kamen Rider series.
What? He can fly? He can.
In Skyrider, we follow Hiroshi Tsukuba as he battles
Are there
Neo.
any other Kamen Riders that can fly? Because if that's kind of busted, bro. Like, because flight, like I think flight in like the superpower of flight, without like it being a mechanism of the suit itself, is one of the sickest powers that you can have. Like it's so simple, but it's really cool. Like I love flight. Like that's like one of the superpowers I would take because you know what I'm saying. You- it's either flight or teleportation. I'd rather just teleport there without all the travel time. But if teleportation wasn't on the table, I would take flight because flight is just so cool to me. Or super speed, but like the DC super speed, where like the speed force protects your body while you're moving that fast. If not, I don't want super speed because you're instantly gone when you go that fast. Like your body just starts burning up. I'm good off of that. But flight in general is I really like flight. It's so cool to me. So whenever I see that power, I'm like it's kind of busted. Like whenever you could just fly around, it's so dope.
Eventually,
They
the
don't even need a
idea of
bike
this
at
being
that
a
point.
reboot was phased out over time, and classic Kamen Riders would appear, tying this into the continuity of the rest of the era. With a name like Skyrider, this series was very focused on flight. However,
Yeah.
this was also phased out over time, and as far as I can tell, this was because Shotaro Ishinomori was unhappy with the flight special effects, i.e., he
Oh
didn't
my!
like how it looked
They
when
should have kept
Skyrider
up
was
with
flying
it.
around.
They should have kept up with it. They should have kept up with it. I need.
In 1980, we were
Okay,
introduced to Kamen
some of y'all might. I forgot to mention this. Some of y'all might say this, but the lighting is bad because this one right here that's like shining on me is working. Okay, it works. But I had three of them. One in the middle and then one on the side. The two on like one on the one on right in the middle and then the one to my right don't work anymore. They just don't light up. Like I'll turn it on, it's just it doesn't light up. So that's why. Okay, I will get better lighting. Even that one back there doesn't work. This one right here, let me grab this bad boy right here. Wait, yeah, this bad boy right here doesn't work anymore either. So I will actually wait. Let me try it. Let me try it. Let me try it. Let me try it. Cause I'm kind of curious. Is it gonna fit anywhere? No, there is no spot to put it in. So yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's get back to the video. But like I said, lighting is bad because my lights just aren't working. But I will try to get that fixed soon. So just bear with it, please. I know we're like
Our protagonist,
20
Kazuya,
minutes in,
volunteers
but
for
hey,
cybernetic surgery in the International Space Development Program in the United
Super
States,
One.
so he can be an astronaut who doesn't need a spacesuit to survive in space. Unfortunately, before he can make it to space, the base where his operation is being performed is attacked by the Dogma Kingdom, with everyone else being killed.
Why? Why is that the case in every Kamen Rider so far, where a lot of people are just off at the beginning? Like the first two ones, their entire family gone. The Amazon one, I think it was his entire village gone. Now this one, everybody at the station gone. Why is that the case? Like they couldn't let some people survive. You couldn't have like one or two people gone. You have to take out the entire family, an entire village, an entire station. No, I'm joking. By the way, it's a joke. I'm not that. It's not that serious. Okay, it's just a joke. But still, like the fact that they do that every season is kind of hilarious to me. That like it's that dark. They gotta keep it up. You know what I'm saying? They have to keep it up. I'm not a big fan of this suit. I don't like the.
He goes to Japan.
I'm
and
not
is
that big
trained
of a
by
fan of
martial
it.
arts
Like I
expert
think
named
even when we
Master
did react to it, I
Inkai,
don't
who
think I
teaches
was
him how to
that big of a
engage in
fan.
Super
Unless I'm
One.
wrong,
This
I
show
don't think I was.
featured multiple types of interchangeable hands with different strengths and elements, and this functioned as a prototype version of the form switching that we see today.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. By the way, just a quick plug. You should get one of these if you have if you like drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever drink that you're having, and you don't want it to get hot really fast or warm really fast. Just put in one of these. It'll stay cold for hours. This has been sitting on my desk like because I just opened it when I started recording but like it was closed and it was sitting on my desk for like 5 hours, and it's still freezing cold. Like it's cold as hell. So sorry, it's just a random plug-in, but it's nothing at all. It's just because I wanted to say something about it.
In 1984, Toei released a one-off special titled Birth of the 10th Kamen Riders All Together. And this was
Oh
the
wow.
introduction of Ryo Murasame, also known as Kamen Rider Z-Cross. Ryo was a pilot who was attacked by a UFO while with his sister before being kidnapped by the Badan Empire, who turned him into Z-Cross.
Okay,
With
that's
his memory
different.
erased, he does their bidding before quickly regaining his memory and escaping. He learns of the other riders that came before him, and they would team up together. Although this is only a special, Z-Cross is considered
That's
the
cool.
10th rider and often
That's
represented
cool.
as a season.
That is genuinely cool. Like I'm not even trying to say all like, you know what I'm saying? It's genuinely cool. Like, and plus, nobody had to get off. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Well, at least they just said they kidnapped his sister, so him and his sister, and then they brainwashed him. At least from what he said, nobody had to get off. You know what I'm saying? That's a plus in my book. Okay, it's a plus in my book.
Of Shido Kazumi, also known as Kamen Rider
Sorry,
V3,
I'm not funny, guys. Okay, I'm not funny. All right, I know that. You don't have to see it in the comments.
Yuki, also known as Rider Man, and Kazuya Oki, also known as Kamen Rider Super 1. 1987 saw the release of one of the most
I love
popular
Black.
and loved series in the history
I
of
like
the Kamen
this
Rider
one. I like
franchise
this
in
one.
Kamen Rider
I don't
Black.
want to.
This is a
that
legendary
sounded
history
weird. What I was
marked by
about to
dark
say.
tone, gritty look, and a very emotional story.
Yeah, I like
show
this
is a
suit.
drama in the fullest sense.
I remember really liking this one. Like I vividly remember seeing
Black
this one.
introduces us to Kotaro Minami, who is portrayed masterfully by Tetsuo Kurata, and he delivers a heavy and impactful performance where you're gonna feel the agony that he feels during his
Wow.
fight against Shadow Moon and the Gorgon.
Wow. Like the way he's hyping it up. I want to watch it now.
Kamen Riders in general started to change a little bit. The helmets became a little less bulky, and the armor started looking a little more like armor instead of cloth. The aesthetics here and the tone would remain influential in future iterations.
Yeah, because I'm like I like the way the armor actually looks. Like it's actual armor. It looks like actual armor at least.
In 1988, after the success of Kamen Rider Black, the executives at Toei agreed to go ahead with a sequel entitled Kamen Rider Black RX. In this series, Minami Kotaro returns, and he refuses an offer to join the Crisis Empire. Because of this, he's thrown into the sun, where he would become Kamen Rider Black RX.
Not how I was expecting him to get his suit. He gets thrown into the sun. How do you think of? How do they think of that, bro? He gets thrown into the sun, and then that's how he gets his new powers or new suit, basically. Wow, that's
This show is notable
Hey!
for featuring Rideron, which was a red car.
That-
instead of Kamen Rider's
that car is
signature
sick.
motorcycle.
That
And
car
this
is
was also the
sick.
first show to introduce form switching into the franchise officially.
oh, so that's him as well. I remember when we watched it, I thought, at least you guys can correct
This was
me.
also
I thought this was a completely different rider, because maybe I'm wrong, but in the opening they were both riding together. At least I'm just misremembering it if I am, but hey, that's how I remembered it. But the fact that it's just him switching, like I said, y'all can correct me in the comments if I'm just like talking out of my ass. Like y'all can let me know. But I thought they were just two different riders. But
the first show to introduce form switching into the franchise officially.
that suit is sick though. That suit is sick. Is this the horror one that I remember? I remember Amazon that it looks. This might be the like.
1992 was an absolutely packed year for the Kamen Rider
This one was the
franchise,
horror one that I
featuring
remember.
Kamen Rider Prologue, a film celebrating the 20th anniversary of the franchise. Because this was 20 years later, this film was meant to attract fans of the original series
Ooh.
that had now grown into adults.
I don't like
And
these,
that's why
man.
The film was a lot darker and more violent.
Yeah, these
Our
I can
protagonist
tell.
is
I can
Shin
tell.
Kazamatsuri,
These are
who is fused
freaky.
with grasshopper DNA against his will, leading him to fight against the Institute of Super Science, or ISS. Shotaro Ishinomori originally planned for him to be called Kamen Rider Gaia with a more traditional look, but later on they changed this to Kamen Rider Shin and gave him a suit that was more biological and insect-like. Ishinomori himself even
It
appears in this
looks
movie
good.
as
It's just
Sai.
it freaks me out when I look at it. I don't like seeing it like that. Like the this. I'm sorry, if you don't like me pausing too much, my bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I don't want to like speak over it that much, but I don't like the way it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? It's freaky. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes me feel weird. I'm not saying it looks bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Like for that time, it looks really good. It's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, man.
Also in 1993, we had the release of Kamen Rider on the Super Famicom.
Oh
This
wow,
was a game based on the original Kamen Rider series, released 20 years after the show that it's based on. It was a beat 'em up style game, allowing two players to play as Kamen Rider Ichigo and Nigo respectively. This game made it
that's sick.
possible for a new generation to experience the universe of the original Kamen Rider series, and you can even play it with a friend.
Ultraman. Oh my god, I forgot.
Coming
I
out in
can't believe I forgot the name.
1993 was Ultraman vs. Kamen Rider, a TV special featuring mini clips and interviews with the people
Wait,
involved.
why is he so big?
Where we have Kamen Rider growing into a giant to fight alongside.
Yeah, why is he so big? Yeah, somebody will have to explain that to me.
Project, but fans in 1993 welcomed it. It kept the spirits of these legendary Toku characters alive and well. Kamen Rider J. 1994 was the year of Kamen Rider J, the first rider to be able to grow into a giant. Koji Segawa is a photographer who is killed while attempting to protect his little sister named Kana. He's thrown over a cliff and Kana is captured. The Earth spirits resurrect Koji.
At least once again, at least it's not a whole family or a village. You know what I'm saying? At least this one is just him, like the main character gets off. He comes back, but hey, and then the sister's kidnapped again. But I like it. You know, we're going in a semi-different direction.
Kamen Rider J, who is assisted by his aide.
Once again, let me reiterate. This is not me being serious. It's literally just for jokes and just have fun with it. Okay, like I'm genuinely not being that serious. Cause I've seen people actually get a lot of hate for just in general about saying something that other people like, even though it's just a joke and they get a lot of hate. I don't want to deal with that. So this is just to let you know I'm not that serious about it. So
Jay is played by Yuta Mochizuki, who also played Geki in Zyuranger.
oh, wow. So wait. I want to ask how many how many actors that have been in Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Ultraman, like all three all three different ones, like or just multiple Toku series, right? Let me know in the comments, because so far they've mentioned two different actors that at least that I caught on to. If I'm saying that he played who in what?
Assisted by his aide Barry. Jay is played by Yuta Mochizuki, who also played Geki in Zyuranger.
Okay, yeah. So both of the actors that he did mention, like one in the beginning as well, he was also in Super Sentai, and then so is this one. What are there ones that do all like that are famous for being in a lot of different series? Let me know, because I genuinely am curious about it, because I want to know how many of them just like flip back and forth of Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and then like the other one. Oh my god, what's the other one that we watched? The one that Beetleborgs is based off of. That one. So let me know in the comments, because I really am interested in knowing. That sort of sick. Yeah, that's sort of sick. Master Rider.
1995 would live in infamy with Saban's Master Rider, one of the largest blemishes on the resume of Kamen Rider.
It's that bad? It's oh, I remember this. It's that bad?
Saban and Toei decided to team up in order to bring Kamen Rider to the English-speaking
It's
world.
that bad? That is one of the like the biggest blemish on Kamen Rider.
Of all time. This show is about an alien
Wait, what?
widely considered to be one of the worst adaptations
Damn,
of all time.
damn.
This show is about
Damn.
an alien named Dax from planet Edenoi who travels to Earth alongside his companion Furbus, who looks like a giant Furby, and he meets a family who are pretty much devoid of personality and acting skills. They tried to shove Kamen Rider and a family sitcom together, and just an unfortunate blemish to the
Wow.
legacy of Kamen Rider in the West.
I kind of want to watch it now. I want to see how bad it is for myself.
1998 saw the release of a Kamen Rider game on a brand new cutting edge system, the PlayStation,
Damn.
allowing fans to experience the original Kamen Rider series all over again. This was a fighting game featuring characters and locations that fans of the original series would be really excited to see. The gameplay was nothing revolutionary here, but this was definitely a noteworthy release in the history of Kamen Rider. 1998 was also a year that would go down as a sad one for Kamen Rider fans, as we lost Shotaro Ishinomori due to heart failure
Wow.
on January 28, 1998.
Damn,
It was unclear what would come
that's
of the Kamen
tragic.
Rider franchise with the loss of its
Hey,
creator
rest in
and
peace.
visionary.
That's tragic, man.
In 2000, Kamen Rider would return inside of the
I
Heisei
love
era
this
with a
one.
new hero, a
I
new
love
legend
this one.
named Kamen Rider Kuga.
Kuga.
This was the first
I love this
series
one.
in 11 years.
This is the first series in 11 years. Damn.
Is Yusuke Godai, who finds an ancient artifact that allows him to become Kuga in order to battle the Gurongi, or unidentified life forms. This
Okay.
was the final Kamen Rider season to feature only a single rider, as every season following Kuga would feature multiple riders.
Okay, so that's when they started that. Okay, dope. That is sick. Is that all black or like dark, dark red? I don't know, but that is sick. That is sick. Yeah, this right here is sick. Oh my god, that's the CGI is kind of bad, but hey, that is sick though. Oh my god, that's so sick. I don't remember seeing this one at all. I genuinely don't remember seeing this one, but that's sick as hell. That's sick. Unless this is one of the upgraded forms or super forms that I just don't remember.
Multiple forms that were different color swaps.
Oh, so that's what it is. Okay.
And this was also the first season to air alongside a Super Sentai season on the same network, leading to Superhero Time.
Superhero time, hey.
In 2001, Toei released a
Agito?
sequel to Kuga titled Kamen Rider Agito.
Ah.
And this show features 4 very different riders.
Oh, I remember Agito, the cop one. The one that looks like a damn cop. I liked it as well. Don't get it twisted. I actually did like it.
Is Latin for move or keep moving.
Oh.
Becomes G3.
Yeah, G3.
Technology-based rider who's based off of Kuga and actually puts his suit on.
Okay.
Skills a biological rider whose armor actually grows in his body.
Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I will say this, out of the technology one, wait, which one was it? Okay, so
Becomes Agito, a magic-based rider who's
okay, so Agito G3 and then the life form based one. Between those three, it goes Agito G3, and then it's literally in that same order. Like the other two, like the technology one's kind of cool. The magic one is my favorite one. So by elimination, the life form one is my least favorite one. Not saying that it's bad. I do think it actually looks cool. It's just yeah, I think I like the design of Agito better, and then the premise of the technology suit better. That's it. Can I play it? Is my screen froze? Oh my god, my screen froze. That is not fun. Or is this just dead? No way, oh, my screen wasn't frozen. It's just my mouse died. My mouse died. I gotta start looking over here. My mouse just died. That's all it was.
a mechanical and technology-based rider.
Yeah, I think I like the premise of the technology suit and the magic suit better than the life form or biological form. That's it. It looks cool as well though. So
And Kaoru is the incredibly cool another Agito. This was the final Kamen Rider season to feature the Ishinomori-style belt design. Also in 2001, the Ishinomori Manga Museum, named after Shotaro Ishinomori, opened in Ishinomaki, Miyagi Prefecture, Japan, to showcase some of the most culturally significant manga.
And also, I will be going to, at least it's planned, I will be going to Tokyo in a couple months, you know what I'm saying? So if you know any like Kamen Rider places where I can get like cool memorabilia and other stuff like that, let me know because Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and then Ultraman. I want to get some memorabilia stuff, and I'm also planning to get some anime stuff like anime stuff or anime memorabilia as well. So let me know because I will be there. I'm trying to visit all of the well, at least as many as I can of the One Piece statues. At least I want to get like to a couple of them, but I don't think I will be able to do all of them. But I want to do a couple. So y'all let me know what I should or where I should be going or what stuff I should be looking for in the comments. Thank you.
and to educate people on an art form that Shotaro Ishinomori himself loved so much. Even though Shotaro is gone, his legacy was well remembered,
That's
and the
cool.
franchise he
That's
created
really
was
cool.
headed in an exciting new direction.
Why? why she? Why she look like that?
Rock
Why? Why is she making that face?
was
Oh,
headed in
like
an
she's
exciting new direction.
like she's a very pretty woman, right? But like, why is she looking like that? Like, what could she be possibly hearing in her ears for her to make that face? Like so dead dog in the camera, bro.
2002 brought
Okay,
Kamen Rider Ryuki,
we're in the
a very
Heisei era.
popular season, especially amongst fans that
Ryuki,
enjoy
that's his
having
name.
a lot of riders. Riders travel to the mirror world via reflective surfaces, and these riders compete in the Rider War, a
Rider
winner-take-all
War?
competition where the victor will be granted a single wish.
Oh, so they fight other riders. Are they not fighting monsters?
Yuki is known for having a very unique style, and this series has a lot of cool attributes, like being the first season to use cards, and it was also the first season where riders had a device that activates and announces their abilities and attacks.
That's dope. That's sick. That purple one is
This was
sick.
also the first season to feature villain riders. It was around
Yeah, I
this time
remember
that
this. I
Toei
remember
started
this.
getting more experimental and creative with suit designs, as evidenced by the unique and elaborate helmet designs showcased within Yuki.
I remember these because this one had a lot of my a lot of my favorite was a secondary tertiary, and then I don't know if they have a fourth one, but like they had a lot of suit designs that I really liked, especially the all black one, the purple one, and then was it, I don't know, the green one. I don't, that one wasn't one of my favorites. I just liked the design, that was it. But
2003 is
that
the year of
season had a
Kamen
lot
Rider
of
Rise,
cool
a
designs
show
that I
in
really
which
liked.
Smart Brain Org is trying to take over the world with Orphanox, who
Okay.
are the next stage of human evolution. They create 3 suits called Rider Gear, which are Phys, Delta, and Kaiza. Our main protagonist in this series is Takumi, who along with his allies would fight against Smart Brain to prevent them from replacing the world with Orphanox. Phys brought with it a dark, quality story with excellent
Okay.
acting and explosive action. And
Okay, I like that. I
2003
like
was
that.
another great year for Kamen Rider.
Yo, this is getting long. I apologize, man. We'll just watch the
2004
video
saw
from
the
now
release
on.
of Kamen Rider Blade, a playing card themed season featuring multiple riders that represented different suits from a card deck.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. That's cool.
Our main protagonist is Kazuma, who becomes Kamen Rider Blade after being ordered, along with Sakuya, by Board to fight against creatures called Undead.
That's
The series
that's
featured
a
some really
sick
cool riders,
transformation, like the way
Gary,
they did it.
Chalice, Liangle, and of course Blade himself. The show featured 2 intros, and the second intro looks cool,
Oh.
and you could tell their focus was
I didn't
just
know that.
on making it look cool for the audience.
I didn't
But
know
the
that. I
first
think I've
intro
only
is
seen
genuinely
the
hilarious
first
to me,
intro.
and it's really unique in its weirdness. Kick that.
That's
Kick it.
I like
This was
that.
the first season to have
I like
two
I like a
intros
goofy
since
intro,
Skyward.
to be honest.
In 2005, Toei released Kamen Rider Hibiki. This show wasn't
Apparent. This is one of the ones
designed-
that I got a lot of mixed reactions on. Like some people really liked it, some people didn't. So I don't know why. Like I really like the suits, how they look, or mainly because it's not like the or the traditional suits that they've been getting and the traditional story, I guess. Because I've seen some people comment that, but a lot of people liked it and a lot of people didn't. So let me know, like, once and for all, if this is a good or bad season. Because I just got mixed reactions, so I don't really know.
series.
I like the suit designs though. This
Different
is
themes were tossed around,
this is one of the suit
including
designs that I
ninjas
really
and
like the most.
yokai, but when Bandai demanded that the Kamen Rider name be attached to the project in order to sell more toys, the
Yeah,
original
that's
themes
what it
were
was.
dropped.
Yeah, a lot of people told me that it wasn't even supposed to be a Kamen Rider season. but they're like, yo, you gotta put the name on it so they they can retain their viewership. So that's one of the other ones that the people that don't like it didn't like about it, because it wasn't meant to be a Kamen Rider season at all, and you could tell from when you were watching it. But then other people liked it because it was at least a fun story, I guess, that they did like. It's just the people that didn't like it were mainly because, yo, it's not a Kamen Rider what is it, season. They just put the name on it. That's all. So let me know once and for all whether or not, besides it not being a Kamen Rider season, whether it's good or not, because I do want to know that.
And the character would become an Oni-themed Kamen Rider. By episode 29, chief producer Shigenori Taketera was fired, and this was unofficially attributed to low ratings and low toy sales.
Damn.
After the firing, there was a visible tone shift on the show, and it began to resemble more traditional Kamen Rider series. Hibiki introduced a lot of unique things into the franchise, including the fact that there are no belts to Henshin, and this is the only series with an instrumental theme.
Yo, the background beat kind of sick, bro. I catch myself just nodding my head like, this is about to hit an hour. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do like halfway because this is about to hit an hour. So we'll do around like 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes, and then that'll be the end of the video, and then we'll do the second part tomorrow, hopefully.
Of Shotaro Ishinomori's classic original series. This movie took some liberties in regards to story, but ultimately serves as a creative and well-made Kamen Rider project that shows
good.
A lot of love and respect for the original series.
Okay, that's cool.
2006 was an
Kabuto. I reacted to this. I reacted a lot to this season. I did like four or five different reactions to this season, and I loved it. Wait, what?
This series takes place 7 years after a meteorite hit Shibuya, and shape-shifting creatures known as worms emerged from the disaster.
That's kind of a cool premise. That is actually kind of cool.
External layer of armor over the rider's base armor, something completely fresh and new to the franchise.
Okay.
This show is notable for having a lot of unique riders with varied story arcs. The main protagonist is named Soji, and he's very unique within the franchise due to being extremely arrogant most of the time. Kabuto is also very unique due to its food and culinary focus.
That's yeah.
2007 would bring with it
I also reacted to this one as well. Like I did like 2 hours worth of reactions to this. The suits are really cool. Like I really like the suits. I like the power sets that each suit or each transformation has. So yeah, I really like this season. Based off of the suit alone, I don't know anything else. Yeah, I don't remember anything else about the story though.
Ryotaro travels with Hana and Ataros through time on the Din liner to fight.
Oh, they're time traveling.
And they also encounter Kamen Rider Zeronos.
He just looks evil.
Who plays Ryotaro claims that the reason for the show's success was the comedic timing. Because the show was so successful, it would lead to a mountain of revenue for Toei and more crossovers than any other Kamen Rider series in history.
It looks like he's wearing a biker jacket.
2007 would continue the anniversary celebration that the first started with the release of Kamen Rider The Next, a reimagining of Kamen Rider V3 with a much darker and more intense tone featuring horror themes.
Wow.
Like The Next, this movie
how much darker can it get? Like from all the way back in like the 1970s. Like I don't know how much darker they can get from those.
Actually helped with visual effects for this movie, and they are of course known for being the makers of Ultraman.
Okay. This is one of my favorite, like, one of my favorite transformations and one of my favorite attacks ever. They are so sick. Like, I don't think I've gotten this or from when I did react to their finishers. Yeah, to their finishers when I did watch them. I don't think any other season had me as hyped as this season had me. Like it was so sick the way that his finisher worked and like was it or how it would like how it actually go. I really love it. Like the environment change because like it could go from like sunlight to the red moon in the background and then him just coming down from the moon. So sick. It's so sick.
2008 was the year that Kamen Rider would take on a campy vampire theme with Kamen Rider Kiva.
Yeah,
The
Kiva.
tagline
It
for
was
this
so
series
this was
Wake
so
Up, Break
sick.
the Chains of Destiny. This show takes place across two time
Wait,
frames.
what?
Series was Wake Up, Break the Chains of Destiny.
Okay.
This show takes place across two time frames simultaneously, being 1986 and 2008, allowing the audience to experience the cause and effect of certain story beats.
It looks like an angsty kid.
Our soft-spoken protagonist is Wataru, an introvert who's a human
Oh,
and family
okay, I was
hybrid,
wrong.
and this is actually a huge part of the plot, where we would explore Wataru's family history and his place within the hierarchy of the Fangire species.
Oh. What is that? What is that?
This show introduced some really unique elements to the franchise, featuring Wataru's ghostly allies called the Arms Monsters, who provide Kiva with power-ups and live in a building that turns into a dragon. This
Oh,
show also
okay, so that's what it
introduced
is.
us to T-Bot, a bat that bites Wataru's hand to facilitate his henshin.
Oh, I do remember that. I remember that he
Kiva
bites
failed
him,
to
yeah.
achieve the same levels of success as Dino, this show introduced fans to some fresh and interesting new things that had never been seen before within the Kamen Rider franchise.
Yeah, that's sick. Whoa.
Going into 2009, no Rider fan knew just how huge it would end up being, with several awesome projects to keep the fan base happy. One of which was Kamen Rider G, a TV special meant to celebrate the 50th anniversary of TV Asahi, as well as promote Kamen Rider Decade. This special followed Goro.
I remember Decade being one of the strongest that a lot of people told me because he can take on the abilities of other riders. Oh my, his finisher makes the letter G.
He even has a sword with a corkscrew attached to it.
Oh, that's kind of
cool. This special is
cool.
often overlooked, but it brought the fandom something incredibly unique with a wine-themed rider, and was just one part of what would be a great year for Kamen Rider. In 2009, we of course got Kamen Rider Decade, an anniversary season celebrating 10 years of the Heisei era. This show had two catchphrases. One is connect everything by destroying everything, and Heisei Rider 10 years early. Although the show only had 31 episodes, it was stuffed full of fan service, and was focused primarily on making longtime fans happy.
Okay, that's cool. Because, yeah, he takes on the abilities of other riders.
Riderverse, where our main protagonist named Tsukasa, also known as the Destroyer of Worlds, henshin into Kamen Rider Decade, and he travels to the universes of other Heisei-era riders as they are converging into one. He can even henshin into other riders from the Heisei era.
Oh, is it only the Heisei era that he can transform into, or after his season came out, he can just transform into other riders before and after him? Let me know in the comments because that's kind of really busted if he can just transform into any of them, or if it's just the Heisei era was it riders. If that's it, you know, it's still overpowered, but it's not as overpowered as just any rider ever. You know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments because I really do want to know that.
Season, the impact of the show was undeniable, as Decade would be featured in many crossover projects over the years.
What?
2009 also brought a huge team-up movie. In Kamen Rider Decade, All Riders vs. Dice Shocker. This project served as the official movie
Okay, we're gonna,
of Decade.
after this is done, after this whole segment is done, then we're gonna move on and call it a video there.
Context about Tsukasa, and featured a team-up of every rider from the history of the franchise up to this point.
Wow. So, okay, this is a good point to end it, because, yeah. This is the team-up.
The henshin riders throughout history, this movie also featured the nostalgic appearances of Tetsuo Kurata as Kotora Minami, or Kamen Rider Black, and Toshiki Kashu as Shoichi Sugami, or Kamen Rider Faiz, as well as tons of classic villains from the franchise. When this movie released in theaters, it actually beat Harry Potter in the box office, earning over 2 billion yen. making it a huge success for Toei commercially and a memorable part of 2009.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, is this the? Yep. Okay, so we're gonna call it here, at 30 minutes and 17. Yeah, this is where we were. This is where we were. Dragon
Also in
Knight.
2009, Kamen Rider would have another chance at winning over Western fans with a new American adaptation titled Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. Using footage from Kamen Rider Yuki, this show aired on the CW television network during its CW for Kids programming block, but it was ultimately canceled before the final
Was
two
this the one that
episodes.
always called? So it's called Yuki. I called it Dragon Knight in every other video that we reacted to. Maybe that's because some of them did call this series Dragon Rider in the transformations or the openings that we did watch, unless it was never called that in any of the videos I reacted to. And it's my own headcanon. But for some reason, like the reason why I called it Dragon Rider is I've also seen it in the comments, but I thought it was because the series was just called Dragon Rider, and then in the videos that we did react to, they called it Dragon Rider, and then in the comments. But if I'm just misremembering that, also let me know, please.
Aired on TV.
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, this definitely isn't what we see. Is this that bad, or is it also like?
Convinced Toei to let him make a pilot.
I know I'm pausing a lot, but I don't want to speak over the video. But is this one as bad as the other one that they did, the American adaptation that did from the last video? I forgot, the one that was just terrible, like in every way possible. Is this one also that bad, or is it like decently better, or like it's just okay to watch? If it's like that,
Pilot for an American adaptation of Kamen Rider in the same style of Power Rangers, and ultimately Ryuki was chosen for the adaptation due to the large quantity of writers and the fact that Ryuki has a female writer. Despite the show's cancellation, Dragon Knight actually won a Daytime Emmy Award for stunt coordination, and it's remembered mostly positively by the community.
Okay, that's cool.
There was also a Kamen Rider game released in 2009.
Like I said,
that would
Decade
lead
is
to
just
quite a few sequels and spin-offs.
I almost want to call him Decade. I don't know why. It's just
This
a
is
habit of
Kamen
like
Rider
trying to call him
fighting game
Decade.
commemorating 10
But
years of the Heisei
he's so
era
OP, man.
and featuring all of the primary Heisei riders up to this point. This game series has become extremely popular in the fandom, and it was another thing that made 2009 such an awesome year for Kamen Rider. But it wouldn't be the last.
I remember this one. This is so cold as
Also
well. This
releasing
one's
in
cold. This
2009,
one's cold.
a fresh take on the Kamen Rider formula. Double is a detective show
Yeah,
featuring
Double.
two people
Oh,
that share
that's
the
dope.
same rider body.
Okay,
Hence
that's
the name
dope.
Double.
I remember
The
this one. Yeah, I
catchphrases
remember
for
them
the
sharing
show
the same
were,
body.
"We are the 2-in-1 Kamen Rider, and this clinches it." Kamen Rider Double uses Gaia memory sticks to swap left and right side forms that also provide him with different color combinations.
Okay.
Shotaro is what I like to call a detective's detective. He considers himself hard-boiled, although he gets called half-boiled through a lot of the show, something he's not a huge fan of. He's one stylish dude, and his surname Hidari means left, as he becomes the left side of Double's body. He constantly struggles to live up to his dead mentor's legacy, whose daughter Akiko becomes his landlady, and she has the personality of a young child.
Wow.
それってガイアメモリー
Then we have Philip. He's the right side, and he searches for useful information and does a lot of research involving key
That's cool.
words to solve
That's
cases.
cool as hell. That's
He's
cool
definitely
as
not
hell.
what he
I'll mess
seems,
with that.
and his story has an excellent twist. Kamen Rider Double.
I knew that. No, I knew that it was two personalities, but I didn't know like it was a detective series. Like, that's really cool. That makes me want to get into it because I like detective stories. I also watch a lot of like crime and like what is it? Or yeah, crime and police shows, but like mainly a lot of crime, like where it could be from the criminal side. But I like detective stories, so it's a plus. It's a huge plus for me.
Featured some excellent lead protagonists that are very easy to root for.
この日を待っていた。
I thought
This
this
show also
for some
features
reason I thought this
Ryu,
writer would be in
also
a
known as
different
Marcel,
in a
who's
different
cool
show.
writer that's based around speed, and he eventually falls in love with Akiko. We also have Museum, one of the most memorable and interesting evil organizations in the history of Toku. This show has several loving nods to the creator of Kamen Rider, Shotaro Ishinomori, including Shotaro Hidari having the same name, the green and black color scheme reminiscent of the Showa era, and Kamen Rider Skull, a reference to the Skullman manga
Oh
that
my
Ishimori
God.
created so many years prior.
Wait. Is this the MJ one? Wait, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Is because the one that looks like MJ. there's a writer that looks like MJ, but is it Skull though? Because I know he had a skull face, but I don't know if it's this skull. Yeah, it is. Like he dresses like MJ. He does the moonwalk. That's so cool. I knew. Yeah, I love this. Okay, so he's from the same series. That's so dope. That's so dope. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so dope. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a watch. I'm gonna give this a watch because I didn't know he was in. I didn't know he was in Double. I didn't know that. Okay, that's tough as hell. That's so tough. Wait, let me pull it back up. I want to show y'all one of the art that I've seen. Musical artist. What? He's a music artist. Where's the art piece? Is it this one? Yeah, this is this from? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. What's the one that I've seen? Sorry, bro. I'm just fanning out right now. Like I'm genuinely just fanning out right now. Cause I love this design for this writer because it's so tough. No, it's not that one either. Oh my god, it's not that one either. Where did it go? Oh, here I found it. 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 It's this is yeah this art piece here. I found the HD one, but I can't find it anymore. But this art piece is so sick, bro. With the skull in the background, like in front of the moon, and then the scarf just waving in the background with the two Glocks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's so dope, bro. I'm fanning out like, oh my god. All right, let's get back to this. Wait, give me a second. I just gotta check this out real quick. Try making it 3 attempts to, huh? Tia's still sleeping. Try waking up. I don't even think that's for me. I thought I got a message from work, but it's not even for me.
This was the first Kamen Rider
Oh my
series
god, that
to
hurt.
use the term Kamen Rider in English letters on the logo and in marketing, because before this it was always Masked Rider. Double will always be remembered as a cool, fresh, and well-written entry into the franchise.
Okay, that's cool as hell. That's cool as hell. Every time I see these, I just get more interested in it.
2010 brought us Eiji, also known as Kamen Rider Oz, a nomad with a tragic past who dresses like a hobo and has a not-so-secret obsession with underwear.
It's so random. Oh my god.
Eiji encounters Ankh, the arm of a greed, which is a creature made of metals that feed on the desires of humans, played by Ryosuke Miura, who also played on a show called Caesar X, and the charisma and the interaction.
Wait, let me get some lotion, bro. I feel like my face is just dry as hell. I don't know why my face just felt. I keep touching it and it feels dry. I don't know. I hate that feeling. Let me know if you guys don't like that. Like when your skin just feels dry. Like I don't like that. I hate it, bro. It makes me feel weird. Wait, is this more like a possession or? Well, I don't think the hero gets possessed, but I'm guessing this is a possession. It's kind of obvious if I'm, just guessing here. But yeah, I'm cool with that. I thought he was gonna turn into a rider.
Ogami-san, who assists them by providing various resources and equipment, but clearly he has ulterior motives, and this guy also loves to say Happy Birthday. Kamen Rider Oz also features Kamen Rider Birth, an incredibly unique rider with multiple users, who's themed around capsule
I don't remember this one at all. Like, wait, let's let him transfer. Yeah, I don't remember him at all. Like he feels like a secondary writer, but like from other videos that we watch, I genuinely can't put him like in my memory. I can't place him like, yo, this is where I've seen him. I don't remember him at all.
One thing that's really unique about Oz is that he's able to mix and match metals to combine different forms, but he becomes really cool and powerful when he combines 3 of the same type.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
This show was commercially successful, and Oz would continue the streak of excellent Kamen Rider seasons at the time.
Okay. Wait, what's more popular now? Like, what's currently more popular? Is it Super Sentai or is it Kamen Rider or Ultraman? If people are still watching it, because I did react to the latest Super Sentai. The openings, and then I also want to do their transformations. I still haven't been able to find it, or the last time I looked, I haven't been able to find a video. But Yeah, that's a random thought that just popped up in my head. But yeah, currently, like right now, what's more popular, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, or if you want to add Ultraman into that mix, all three of those, which is more popular now? Because I know Metal Heroes is discontinued. I think it's discontinued. So yeah, y'all let me know in the comments.
2011 would see the release of a huge team-up movie in Oz and Dino, All Riders Let's Go Kamen Riders. This movie of course featured Oz and Dino, but it also featured the double riders of the original Kamen Rider series,
Okay.
plus all of the other riders throughout
The,
history.
the kid is still there, bro. I swear, if every time he's in a crossover, he just gains all their abilities, that's too OP, man. That's too OP. Just have him like be able to use the abilities of the writers from his era. Like that would be so busted if he could just no matter
Serving
what
as a
every
celebration
single writer.
commemorating the 40th anniversary of the franchise and the 60th anniversary of Toei Company, this movie continued the tradition of fan service and crossovers within the franchise. The fandom was also treated to some nostalgic appearances from other non-Rider Toku characters like Kikaider, Inazuman, and Zubat, and a cool new form from Oz using the Imogen and Shocker medals.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Oh my god, that's hard.
The catchphrase for the movie is "Oh the world, these are Japan's heroes." Due to the large amount of legendary heroes featured here, and this movie served as a great showcase.
Wait,
of the
where my
Kamen
boy
Rider
Skull at? Is
franchise
he there?
to new fans
Was
featured
Skull there?
here, and this movie served
I don't know. Wait, let me see if I can play some. No, I don't. No, that's double.
as a great.
Is that
showcase
only the
of
main
Kamen
writers?
Rider
I think it's only
franchise
the
to
main
new
writers. Okay.
fans.
Rocket Man.
Later
I
on in
just call it-
2011, we were introduced to one of the most unique and fresh Kamen Rider seasons of all time.
I can
in
never-
Kamen Rider Foze.
Yeah, I can never pronounce that. I can
A
never
40th
pronounce that.
anniversary project themed around space and centered around the Kamen Rider Club of Amanogawa High School. Our main protagonist is Gintaro, an eccentric and charismatic new student who recently transferred and is determined to be everyone's friend.
Okay. He's just a nice guy, man. He's just a nice guy.
Yuki is Gintaro's childhood friend, and she is just as quirky and fun on screen as Gintaro, making for an excellent cast that portray their characters with enthusiasm. This season took a lot of risks in regard to theming and style, but it resulted in a very memorable season that was consistently entertaining and really fun in general.
Okay, that's good. Another video game.
Also released in 2011 was the game All Kamen Rider Rider Generation for the Nintendo DS system.
Okay.
This was a fun arcade-style beat-em-up game that also received a sequel later.
It's Wizard. Yes, sir. It's the Wizard. I
In
love this series.
2012, the
Yeah.
franchise would go in yet another new direction with Wizard, a
Yeah,
magic
I love
and
this
fantasy-themed Rider season.
this
with
one's
quite
so
a bit of
sick,
comedy
bro.
and
It's so
charm
sick.
added on top of the Kamen Rider formula. The main protagonist for this season is named Haruto, and he uses rings of different elements to hinge it into Kamen Rider Wizard. This series also featured an incredibly likable secondary hero with a cool suit in the mayonnaise-obsessed Kosuke, also known as Kamen Rider Beast.
Oh, I remember him. Okay, yeah, no, I remember
This
him.
season also features
Because
a
I
lot of
remember
quirky comedy,
him
mostly
transforming
delivered
under
by
the bridge.
Shinbei. Although this series didn't quite reach the same height as the previous few seasons, Wizard's
damn, that
uniqueness
sucks.
created new possibilities for what could be
That
featured in
that
Kamen
sucks.
Rider.
I thought this one would have been a lot more popular. Is this? Oh, it's a Sentai and Kamen Rider crossover.
2012
Yeah.
also marked the 10th anniversary of TV Asahi's Superhero Time TV block, and
Yeah.
to celebrate, Toei released Kamen Rider and Super Sentai Superhero Tyson, a crossover film featuring the company's two
Decade
most
is always
famous
there, bro.
franchises.
Oh no, it's every writer. I thought it was just he's always
This
just
movie
popping up.
focuses primarily on Decade, Foze, Oz,
Oh.
Go Busters, and Go Kaiger, but the vast majority of writers and
Wait,
rangers throughout history.
is it because they both have the ability to use previous writers and rangers abilities? Because if that's why, cool, you know what I'm saying. But if he's just always at the forefront just because he's who he is, that's kind of crazy.
featured here? In this film, Captain Marvelous leads the Dai Zangyak fleet against all Kamen Riders, while Kamen Rider Decade leads Dai Shocker against all Sentais. This movie brought the stakes and intrigue of a heavyweight fight to the big screen and a love letter to both Kamen Rider and Super Sentai.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. I'm cool with that. Wait,
2013.
That song was sick, bro. That song was sick. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Can we come back? There we go. We're back. That was weird.
And would continue the trend of wild and fresh ideas being implemented into
This is the fruit one. This is the fruit
with
one.
a much loved and very unique season, Kamen Rider Gaim. This show features dancing fruit samurai, which might sound childish on surface level, but this show actually has a surprisingly dark tone at times.
Oh wow!
With a lot of depth and
was not expecting that at all. Okay, that's cool.
In the universe of Gaim, reality has become almost unbearably hard and depressing for most people, so dance troops are formed to liven up the community.
Oh,
and one of
that's
these troops
sick.
is called Gaim.
Okay, that's
is
sick.
our main protagonist who becomes Kamen Rider Gaim, and he displays a charisma and relatability that makes it very easy to root for him.
That's so sick. That's actually a really cool premise of it. Like, that's actually a really cool premise.
This show was another treat for fans of Rider versus Rider battles and infighting. And Gaim is generally remembered very fondly by most of the community, and it would be impossible to tell the story of Kamen Rider without Gaim. 2013 would also deliver another fun-filled and action-packed team-up movie in Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and Space Sheriff Superhero Tyson Zeto. This was a sequel to the Superhero Tyson movie with the new addition of the Metal Heroes franchise.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing this. Okay, I remember seeing this.
Major Toei franchises on screen together.
I remember seeing that. Okay.
Space Shocker in a thrilling and nostalgic celebration of Kamen Rider and all of Toei.
Kamen Rider.
Is this another game? Or is it?
Kamen Rider.
Wow, that was
in 2013,
wow.
Toei and Bandai
It is a game.
Namco
Okay, that was
released
weird.
Kamen Rider
The way she said that was so
for the
weird.
PlayStation 3. This game is considered a hack and slash style game and features every Heisei rider up until Wizard. This game lets you take on large groups of enemies at a time during battle scenarios designed to make you feel like a powerful Kamen Rider. The success of this game would lead to several sequels over the years. 2014 would see the release of Kamen Rider Drive, a car and police-focused season. Shinnosuke is an officer that was demoted into the Special Investigation Division, where he investigates slowdown and fight against the Roid Mutes. He henshins into Kamen Rider Drive using Belto-san and drives around in a stylish red car. Takehito Omori, one of the producers of the show, called it a tribute to Knight Rider, a car-focused show from the 1980s.
That's sick. That's sick. Yeah, that's it. I can see that. I can see that. That's so cool.
The theme song for this season is sung by Mitsuru Matsuoka, who also played Kamen Rider Eternal in Double. Drive was a well-written and much-liked season that added to the Kamen Rider legacy in a positive way and kept the fandom entertained in 2014.
Wait, this came out in 2014? I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it would be like
2015 was
the
a
late
bit of a slow
10s.
year for Kamen Rider, with the only project of note being Kamen Rider Ghost. This series used themes revolving around the afterlife as our main protagonist Takeru searches for the icons that will prevent his permanent death.
Oh, wow. For some reason, I thought it was like a family, like a family, like lineage thing where like it gets passed down to each generation. But that's sick though.
A look that I appreciate even today.
The video game one. I am very fond of this one. I like every time I see it. I like this one.
2016 saw the introduction of one of the most bold, colorful, and fun Rider series of all time in Kamen Rider X8.
Yeah, X8, I love this one. Just from like the visuals of it, I really like it.
Mostly in a hospital and focuses on a group of gaming doctors that battle against
They're
the
doctors?
This cast is loaded with charm and personality,
I would
especially our
have
main
never in a million years guessed that they're doctors. I would have never guessed that they're doctors. Oh my, wow.
protagonist, Emu.
Okay, I'm interested.
The suits have a
I'm
really unique
interested now.
anime look, and almost everything has a look that you could perhaps best describe as being part anime and part retro gaming. It might sound like a strange combination, but it works really well, and the aesthetic of X-Aid makes the show an incredibly memorable entry into the franchise.
No.
In 2016, the Kamen Rider fandom was also treated to a new Rider series for adults called Amazons, based on the classic Kamen Rider Amazon, and streaming on
okay.
Amazon Prime Video. This show featured a distinctively more violent style compared with the mainline series, something that this show shares with the original. In fact, there's a lot of things from the show that I just can't show you on YouTube, because if I did, Kane Janai. This show featured only 12 episodes, but would get renewed for a second season. This series brought new attention to the classic Kamen Rider Amazon series, as well as attention to the Kamen Rider franchise as a whole, due to how prevalent Amazon Prime Video is throughout the world.
Okay.
2017 saw the debut of a cool new science and math themed rider in Kamen Rider Build.
Yeah, I remember
an
this
item
one.
called the Pandora's Box was discovered on Mars, there was an event called the Skywall Disaster that split Japan into 3 warring territories, Toto, Hokuto, and Seto. And this also created monsters called Smash. In order to deal with the fallout of this event and to defeat Smash, the Toto government enlists help from our main protagonist, Sento. Sento is unquestionably a genius who hinges into Kamen Rider Build. This series also features Ryuga,
that's really
also
cool.
known
I like
as
that.
Crossy, as a captivating secondary rider with a well-written story,
Yeah, he looks way cooler. I'm not gonna lie, he looks way cooler.
as well as Ivorto, an alien that wants to assimilate all of humanity. Due to Build's unique world building, interesting characters, and great story, this show has remained as one of the most loved and well-remembered series
I can
in
see
Kamen Rider
why.
history.
That's such a cool story. Like, not even like design wise, but just as a story standpoint, it's really
2018
good.
brought us the final season of the Heisei era and the first anniversary season since Decade 10 years prior in Kamen Rider Gyo. This year's show is themed around time and time travel. Our
Oh
main
my, it's
protagonist,
this
Soho,
one,
is
yeah.
destined to become Oma King Gyo, a ruthless tyrant of the future. To prevent this, Gaze goes back in time to kill Gyo, but a woman named Tsukuyomi has also gone back to protect Sogo.
Wow, that's
As
kind of
this is the
convoluted, but I'm
anniversary
here
season,
for it.
We're treated to a lot of throwback riders and various crossovers that longtime fans will appreciate,
Yeah, I
including
remember this
grotesque
one.
versions of the riders that oppose our heroes. Gyo was a love letter of a season written to the Kamen Rider franchise as a whole.
It's another game, or is
Before
it
the
a
Heisei
movie?
era officially came to a close,
Okay, it's a movie.
Toei released Heisei Generations Forever, a huge celebration of the entire Heisei era meant to appeal to fans both young and old. This
Okay.
movie is stuffed with fan service related to every one of the Heisei riders, and they each get a healthy amount of time to shine.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
The entirety of the Heisei era leads up to this point in a triumphant and thrilling climax,
Okay.
and this project marks the final Rider project before the next era.
I was gonna say I could put my green screen back there, but I don't think it would
2019
fit.
brought with it
I don't
the
know why I
Revive
just thought
era
about that.
and Kamen Rider 01. This show
I love
follows
this one.
Haruto Hiden, who is
I
a comedian
love the design
that
of this one.
inherits a company called Hiden Intelligence from his grandfather. Hiden Intelligence makes Humagears, which are AI-powered robots that resemble humans. Eventually, Aruto encounters MetsubouJinrai.net, who are rogue Humagears led by Kamen Rider Horobi, and they intend to bring about the extinction of humans by hacking and corrupting other Humagears.
Okay.
私は技術顧問の刃優愛、そして捜査官の
不破勇だ
This show features Yaiba and Fua from the organization AIMS, also known as Kamen Riders Valkyrie and Vulcan, and their goals aren't always the same as Aruto's, or even each other's, leading to a really interesting story with explosive conflict.
Okay.
The sky turns to a rider kick.
This show
To
asks
rider
if
kick?
AI is a good or bad thing, a question that's increasingly more relevant in today's world. And
Yeah,
we've come to
that's-
discover that there isn't necessarily
that's extremely
a clear
relevant
black and white
today.
answer to this. 01 featured a collection of amazingly detailed and dynamic-looking suit designs, as well as action that I consider very anime-like in general. This is a
Yeah,
season
I
that's a
did
treat
see
for
those, like,
guys.
whenever I reacted to it.
Unfortunately, due to
Like, the suit
pandemic,
designs are
the
sick,
production
the
of
abilities
series
are
was
sick,
cut short
and
toward
like,
the
yeah,
end,
when they
resulting
do
in a
fight,
rushed final
like,
act
you can
of
tell, like,
01
yeah,
and a
it's some
change in
anime
tone for the
aspects
next
to it.
franchise entry. In 2020, after the pandemic, with 01's production being cut short and most people staying at home, it was decided that the next Kamen Rider season would have a warmer and more lighthearted tone. This resulted in 2020's Kamen Rider Saber, a fun and whimsical take on the Kamen Rider formula that features a more lighthearted tone and even an outro dance number, which was a first of the franchise. Our main protagonist is a novelist named Toma, who is quite possibly the most stylish rider since Shotaro Hidari of Kamen Rider Double.
Okay. Is that D&D? Like, is he just playing D&D
2020
and
was
then
a
this?
year where the fans needed some lighthearted fun in their life, and Saber delivered on that.
Oh my god.
これが仮面ライダーの
Another game.
力
Yeah, another game. Memory of
In
Heroes.
2020, we were also treated to a brand new Kamen Rider game for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch called Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes. This
Okay.
game features 01 teaming up with Double and O's in an original new Kamen Rider adventure that allowed fans to henshin, fight bosses, and switch between the awesome forms that these riders possess.
That's sick.
Players could acquire new
That's
abilities
actually
from
really
enemies
sick.
they defeat, as well as upgrade their stats. Despite the pandemic, Kamen Rider was alive and well in 2020.
Man, all the older ones are just showing up. Oh, it's Santa as
Going
well.
into early
But like, yeah, they always getting
we
shown
got
love, and I'm
Saber
here
and
for it.
Zenkaiger Superhero Senki, a crossover movie project between Saber and Zenkaiger to celebrate Kamen Rider's 50th anniversary and Super Sentai's 45th anniversary.
Okay,
The
yeah.
catchphrase for this movie is "Straightforward heroes, half of the century."
That's
During
actually
the
really
events
sick.
of the movie, riders end up in the Zenkai world, and the Zenkaigers, other than Juran, end up in the Saber world, and eventually they team up together, as you would expect. This movie served as an excellent anniversary celebration for fans of both franchises.
Okay, yeah, that's actually, it's nice, like a nice sentiment. Was it like, here you go, and it's a
Also,
really
in
cool,
2021,
like
we got Kamen
visually
Rider
looking one,
Revice,
because I like
serving
when they
as
all
the
just,
50th anniversary
what is it
project of
called?
the franchise.
They're all just standing there, and then one steps out after another. It's a very sick visual. I love that.
Guys, Revice is a story about Icky and his inner demon, Vice, who are tandem riders that become Kamen Rider Revice. Icky's family runs a bathhouse together.
I remember
and his
this one
siblings
is
also
kind of
become
funny. It made me
riders
laugh
as they
of
use
like
V-stamps
how
to
like
henshin
I'm
and
the
fight against the
not
demons.
silly, but like the random stuff that the beast does.
Revice brought a new style and vibe into the franchise, as well as some unique color choices for the riders, and the unique aspects of the show make it memorable within the history of Kamen Rider.
Hey, geeks.
2022 brought with it an absolute banger of a Kamen Rider
Yeah,
season
this-
in Kamen Rider Geats. This series focuses on a battle royale with supporters and organizers from
Yeah,
the
this
future
one's so
called the
sick.
Desire Grand Prix.
This one is sick, but
The winner of this battle royale will have
Wait,
their
what?
deepest freeze on a battle royale with supporters and organizers from the future
I
called the
did.
Desire
Wow.
Grand Prix.
Okay. That's
The
sick.
winner of this battle royale will have their deepest desire granted to them, so the stakes are really high.
Yeah,
and the
that's
conflict
sick.
is
That's
really
sick.
interesting.
That's actually sick.
Our main protagonist is Ace Yukio, who is the definition of being cool. We also have the famous social media star Neon, also known as Nago, who has a really great story arc, and she's very easy to root for. And then we have Keiwa, a happy-go-lucky character that goes through an intense story arc that turns him into a vengeful force of nature. This entry into the Kamen
Oh
Rider
my- yeah, I
franchise
remember
featured
him.
a great story, a great cast, and superb action scenes.
Yeah,
Geats
keep
was
talking
so
about it, bro.
successful
Keep
that
talking
even
about it.
received a Blu-ray release in America. 2022 also gave us the reimagining of the legendary Kamen Rider Black story with Black Sun on Prime Video. A much more violent and politically charged take on the classic series that took its own liberties with the source material. This series celebrates the 35th anniversary of Kamen Rider Black, serving as an example of just how iconic and legendary that series was.
Okay, yeah.
And did I mention it's really bloody? There's a lot from the show that I can't even show you on YouTube.
Wow. I think I've seen this. Like, not like the show itself, but I've seen clips of this.
Sequel to Kamen Rider Double in Futo PI. This series follows Shotaro and Philip as they solve crimes and do Kamen Rider things in a post-museum world. Double is extremely popular, and the success of Futo PI raises hopes that maybe someday the fandom will be treated to anime adaptations of more Kamen Rider series. And this show is even getting a film release this coming November.
Oh, well, this is, this is... Oh my god, what's outdated? Yeah, the video's outdated, so this is this already has happened. So that, I don't know why I couldn't think of the word outdated. Oh my god.
In 2022, we also got the O's 10th anniversary movie, the 10th Core Medal of Fate, in which Eiji's story would come to an end, and many fans were quite unhappy about how it ended.
What? I have no idea what they're saying.
Tell me in the comments that in Japan people were crying in the theaters. Regardless
of
how you feel, this
that
was a
bad?
historically significant comment.
Wow. Alright, well, okay.
"2023 brought us Kamen Rider Gotchard, a lighthearted and fun rider season focusing on Hotaru.
I really like these ones as well, like just the overall suit designs. I really love it.
This series brought with it a new alchemy theme and a return to cards being used by the riders, in addition to fun creatures called Kemis. This story explores the lives of Hotaro and his friend Rin Kudo as they seek to capture the Kemis.
Oh my
After
god.
some more serious projects,
that could have turned really dark.
Shortcomings in terms of story beats and character development, but historically the franchise tends to ebb and flow between lighthearted kid-friendly seasons and darker seasons with more mature stories. Gotchard leans more towards being a kid-friendly season, like I just described, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing, and some fans might even view it as a positive.
Wait, I just gotta check something real quick. I don't know if... Yep, okay. For some reason I thought it wasn't getting any audio, but it
incredibly
is.
stylish love letter to the original Kamen Rider series in the form of Shin Kamen Rider, another reimagining to celebrate the franchise's 50th anniversary. This movie set out to take everything that made the original series great and dial it up to 11.
Okay. I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
The look, tone, style, and music are all faithfully recreated here, with a new layer of flair and high production values that only time and a large budget can provide. This movie tells a story that's a combination of several story beats from throughout the original series, and these elements are all stitched together in a really entertaining way. It's obvious that the people involved in making this movie had a ton of love for the franchise, and they put their hearts into
That's
making
awesome.
it.
Yeah, that's actually awesome. But they actually put real effort into it.
In 2024, at the time of making this video, we finally have a look at the next rider coming up in Kamen Rider Gav, a snack-themed rider whose catchphrase is "Sweets and evil, I'll eat them up." He has a unique purple, blue, and yellow color scheme, along with some other cool-looking forms. And if history is any indicator, this will be another big year for Kamen Rider. For 50 years, the Kamen Rider franchise has given us some amazing characters, interesting stories, jaw-dropping action, and heart-wrenching drama. We've seen hundreds of riders fight for what they believe in or who they care about, tons of evil organizations be brought to justice, and we've been lucky enough to enjoy this amazingly weird and wonderful world of triumph called Kamen Rider.
That's sick, yeah, that's very
Thanks for
sick.
taking a trip with me through the history of this awesome franchise. I'd love to hear what your favorite Kamen Rider moment is in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video,
you know what?
I would appreciate it a lot.
Y'all let me know y'all
if you would
favorite,
smack
you know what I'm
the shit
saying?
out of that like button. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.
Okay, oh, well, I think I almost loaded up a Godzilla one. But yeah, like you said, let me know your favorite moment, your favorite series, your favorite rider in general, whatever it is, just let me know. in the comments. Very interested to know. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding out the later seasons, some are very lighthearted, some are very dark. Like, and a lot of the earlier seasons are just very dark. Like somebody told me in the comments that that's just how they were like earlier, that they were just darker tones and all that. So yeah, so I'm surprised to see that later on they still have some dark stories where like yeah stuff really happens. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm happy about that. Where like as it gets later on, it's not all the time. It's not very lighthearted. Like even the fruits one, I thought that one was really cool. Where you know the dancing and all that is just to bring happiness into a like very depressing world and all that. Like that's cool. Like that whole premise of taking something lighthearted and goofy and turning it into something that's actual like meaningful and has depth to it. I really like that. So that's my overall like thoughts about that. Is just I like that no matter what, like they put effort into it. They, like I said, the way he was talking about it, like every series got love. Like you know what I'm saying. Some weren't as popular, but they still have like a dedicated fan base because of like Toei. At least I think makes Kamen Rider that they do put effort into the seasons. It's not like something they just do every year to get it done. So I very much appreciate that. So yeah, y'all let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about each of these, like, or what you think about this video. If you think it's a good like overall like review of the what is it or yeah history of Kamen Rider. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what other videos you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.